Hi guys. It's like um pretty nice day. It's not too cold. It's like kind of kind of nice out. So I just decided to kind of like sit on the porch. I'm not really like on my porch. I just have like the thing open. Utilize the sunlight. Um and I was just kind of like thinking about like what how to decorate a little balcony. Why do I keep saying patio? Balcony. Once the weather like gets warmer, we can sit out here and do some things out here. Um, anyway, so the title of the video is is Rihanna really suing her dad? Y'all know my source is the shade room, right? That's why like I don't know if it's true or not. It's a question, but I just wanted to kind of talk about it. Um, it may be true, it may not be true. I don't know. I was just reading the comments on that post. You probably can go back and check it out too. I was reading the comments on that post and it was like, didn't they tell you that I was a savage? Like the Rihanna song. That was the best like comment out of all the comments. No, but like, so the details kind of say that she is in a legal, um, you know, battle, or she's gonna, take legal precautions against her dad because he used the Fenty name, um, I guess, in separate business ventures. Um, I don't know. And then it kind of says that they were kind of like using her, for business and to like solicit business when she really didn't have any part of it. Um, so like when you hear that, you're like, what? Why? These famous people, they get money and then they, sue their parents or sue their family members, and it's like, and the fact that they say that, oh, she's suing him for using the last name Fenty, because like that's her brand. She like trademarked that name Fenty, her lingerie and her cosmetics line. So she already trademarked that name. So you know nobody can really use it. But then it's like, well, he gave you that name. Like that's your surname. That's your last name. Your father gave you the name. So how can you tell him he can't use it? But legally, that's why it's like it's business. It's not personal. Um, yeah. But like the part where if he's like soliciting business, or giving the impression that she is has anything to do with these business ventures that she has no knowledge of or any part of. I get that. That's not cool because she could get sued. That could cause legal problems for her. If like someone enters in a contract on behalf or thinking that they're like in business with Rihanna herself, or gonna get some type of you know you know you know what I'm saying, and that's not the case at all. So that could be problematic. Um, I don't. I love Rihanna. I love Rihanna. I love Rihanna. I love Rihanna. I just think she's like so beautiful. Honestly, I think she's like cool. I've never personally met her, but just what we see, I guess. I feel like she's cool and she's like down to earth and just kind of like humble. And her energy, I just like, and also her, yeah, Riri, right? Riri, everybody loves Riri, right? But so I don't think that her actions are malicious. I just think she's kind of like trying to protect herself from any, legal problems like that could come ahead of it. I really don't think she has a problem with her dad using the name for business, but don't lead people on or don't give the impression that I have anything to do with their business ventures when I don't, because that's not okay. You know what I'm saying? That's what I kind of, and like these blogs and stuff, they try to make things worse than they are just so they can kind of have a story to tell. Um, But stuff like this really does get in between family and get in between like relationships and can really do like, damage and like tear families apart. So it's like when you are like the family member who's like successful or have like, money, sometimes it's like you have to protect yourself because people will try to take advantage of you or just try to, you know what I'm saying, get over on you, and you kind of feel, like you have to, or you're you know what I'm saying. So sometimes you gotta call those lawyers on people, even if it's your parents. You know what I'm saying? Even if it seems so crazy that, like I said, I don't know about the part that she said he can't use the name, but once you trademark a name, a word, or whatever it is that you trademark or patent or get, you have the legal rights over it, and anyone who uses it, you know, you can sue them, or they may have to pay you. Um, I can't even remember what they said his business thing was called. Let me see if I can find it right here. He used the name Fenty Entertainment. So I guess he's like trying to discover like new talent and stuff like that. But Fenty Entertainment is a different word from Fenty. So she can just like put out a statement and let everyone know, hey, I have no, business or any like partner or any dealings with Fenty Entertainment. That's solely my dad. Um, that's all his. So don't, involve me in any of that or think anything, or think I have anything to do with that because I don't. Right? So I just, I just, but like this is not like the first. I think so many artists have literally sued their parents. I remember, I think the first time I heard about an artist suing their parents was like Gary Coleman, and but I guess they like robbed him of all his money when he was like a child star. They took all that man money and left him broke. That was messed up. That was messed up. So yeah, like I think this is, it's not like something that never happens. This happens quite a lot. I wish I could come up with more people right now, but I don't know. But I know there's a lot of celebrities who've had legal, disagreements and stuff like that with their parents and their siblings and their cousins and uncles and anybody, any relative, for that matter. So I thought that was kind of unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? I just wish that people wouldn't try to take advantage of you, you know, or make you feel obligated to like endorse them or obligated to help them or obligated to, you know what I'm saying, when you're successful. I mean, you should want to help, and you should want to help, but maybe, we don't know her dad. Maybe he's a shiesty person. Not to talk about your daddy, Riri. I'm not trying to talk about your daddy. I know he without him you wouldn't be here, so we thank you, you know, Mr. Fenty, but he might not be, an honest businessman. She might not want no parts of that. She might not. So I don't know. I don't know, right? You never know. This is my point. So what else did I want to talk about? I saw something else. That was interesting. Like this 10-year challenge that's like trending right now. Like everybody posting like, their 10-year pictures is so cute. I was like literally trying to hack into my I said hack. I was just trying to get like into my old Facebook. I didn't do it. I failed. It wasn't successful. I was trying to get into my old Facebook so I could get some pictures from like 2009 and post it, but I can't remember the password and all the emails there were. I don't have access to those emails anymore, so I didn't get a picture. I don't know where I'm, and I'm still trying to like think where can I get a picture from 2009. I know it's on my Facebook. I know if I could, like, I don't even know if my Facebook is private. So if I like log into somebody else's Facebook and I like screenshots and pics or whatever. They also said I think Rihanna's coming out with a accessories line like sunglasses and stuff, which her accessories are always popping, are always cute. Everything she does is successful. I love Riri. Love you, Riri. There was something else. Did y'all hear about the Souljaboy mess? This stuff is hilarious. And, oh, they were like, I saw like they were posting like Souljaboy saying how, yeah, I didn't have in 2009. I didn't have an iPhone, and I don't have all that stuff in 2009. So I don't have like any pictures from 2009 on my account and stuff. Yeah, that would have been perfect. But I didn't. I wasn't with Apple back then. I think I had like T-Mobile because I think I had like a sidekick. Was that like when the sidekick were popping in 2008 or something? I think I had like T-Mobile. I had a sidekick back in the day. That was like my favorite phone. That was like the best phone at that time. Oh, and speaking of phones, they were talking about Soulja Boy, and everybody knows like Soulja Boy made all his money, or he got like really rich off of the ringtones from like back in 2006 and 2007 and stuff, and how they were talking about, they had like all these videos now posting the verse where, or the song where Soulja Boy says that Drake stole his lines, stole his verse, stole his bars, and all that. Um, but that's not the first time. Like, how many artists have said or claimed that Drake has stolen or copied? You know what I'm saying? Or I guess took inspiration from like their melodies or their verses. Like, there's so I can't. I want to say this guy's name. I should have really. But it'll come out. I'm sure y'all will see it like on social media because this is like trending right now. So it's gonna be like everybody who claims Drake, even like some underground artists that be like on YouTube and stuff. They talk about, oh, Drake stole my song, or is this a coincidence? It can't be a coincidence. He must have seen my video. But like in the music industry, like um artists get inspired by other artists. You know, like Cardi B's her first number one song, like Bodak Yellow, was inspired by Kodak's No Flocking. You know what I'm saying? And I know that Kodak has like rights to the song, and he did get like his what's it called, residuals and stuff. So he doesn't have a problem like with the song. But maybe like when someone copies your stuff and you don't get any like, you don't get no respect, or you don't get like, you know, any homage, or you don't get a cut, or you don't get a percentage, or however it works. You know, you may have some ill feelings towards it. You know, but like that's not. I can honestly, I know I've heard this before, that Drake has, you know, took in something from another artist. But anyway, I think that's kind of funny. Um, the video that's like circulated, he's like, Drake, like he can't believe that Charlamagne. He was like on the Breakfast Club in the clip. If you've seen it, I know. He's like, Drake. Oh, they also posted Chris Sales. Did y'all see that? Chris Sales pranking baby CJ, or little Chris, baby Chris, um, like by being unresponsive and pranking him, you know, and CJ is just like, Daddy, he's like screaming. It's kind of like sad to watch, and like I know a lot of people have done that prank, and I think people just always kind of attack like Chris and Queen Naja. People are just like kind of hard on them for whatever reason, or the internet just always like goes in on them. But people have done that prank before. That's not like the first time somebody has done that prank. And I was like, oh, that's, you know, I didn't really like it just because like his reaction is so like emotional, and it just like, you know, so sad. It's so sad. Why you do that? You know. But then it's kind of like it's like a fire drill if you want to think about it, because say like you're home with your like toddler or your baby and something like really does happen, you know. So maybe like I mean as a prank it seems kind of cruel, but maybe like pretending, you know, to like be unresponsive just to kind of see what they would do, like what their reaction would be, you know. Like would they think to like call 911? Do they know to call 911? Do they know to call like a family member if, you know, or something like that? Because, you know, anything could happen. So you can, if you're thinking of it in that way, maybe he's kind of being like a good parent. You know, he's kind of teaching his son like, okay, like if I become unresponsive one day, you're supposed. This is what you. This is okay. You know, like that is. I would like sit him down and say, okay, you know what, that is okay. I pranked you. That was a prank, but I will never like prank you like that again. I will never prank you like that again. So if something like that does happen, you need to call 911. You know what I'm saying? And I think CJ's like 4. He's like 3 or 4, right? He's pretty old. I mean, he's not old, but he's pretty. You know, he can understand. He can call 911. You know, so maybe that's like a lesson to teach your kids at that age. I mean, maybe like recording it and like posting it. I think he deleted it because like people were going in on him. So maybe like the prank part seems a little like insensitive, and of course people are gonna like, oh, you're clout chasing, or you know, just you do anything for views, you know. But he didn't really put the baby in harm. He didn't put his son in danger, you know. He didn't. He didn't put his son in danger. So I think, um, yeah, like he didn't put the baby in danger. He didn't put him in harm's way. So it's just an innocent prank, even though CJ's reaction was very kind of heartbreaking. His reaction was definitely heartbreaking, but he didn't hurt him. So, and kids kind of do learn by, you know, seeing things, learn by example. So if he sees next time, just let him know, like, if this happens again, it's not a prank. I will never prank you like that. Because then you may fall out and it's serious. You done had a heart attack or a stroke, and the baby so used to you pranking him all the time, he thinks it's a prank, and you lay there and die, you know, and then he might grow up with guilt, like, oh, I thought, you know, I let my dad die, I could have helped, I could have saved him, you know. My mind goes, I go in a whole bunch of different directions. Excuse me. Yeah, like, so just sit him down and explain to him, like, listen, you know, I would never prank like that again. So if this ever happens again, it's serious, and you need to call 911. You know what I'm saying? Somebody walking their dog. Hope they don't. Yeah, so I was just like sitting out here, like trying to think about what kind of theme we're gonna put on this porch, or what type of decor. You know, definitely get some plants out here, or something. Yeah, I thought that was a little. This is probably a little over the top, but again, you know, they're young parents. You know, they're YouTubers. You know, as long as the child's not being put in danger or hurt, just relax. I don't know. I wonder how the mom. I wonder how Queen felt about it. I know she probably definitely didn't like it because because her child. You just hear like this. You just hear like the emotion in CJ's voice. He's just like, dang, poor baby. When you got two pranksters as a parent, poor baby. But yeah, you know, use it as a lesson. I hope he just kind of turns it into a lesson for CJ. Next time, if something like that, he knows it's serious and he can call 911. Um, that's what I would do. It's kind of like a fire drill at school, but the internet just be kind of harsh. The baby wasn't hurt. The baby wasn't put in danger. So I don't really. I'm not going to like, you know, attack him for it or nothing. And people have different ways of parenting. Maybe that's his way of parenting. You know, you do need to kind of prepare your kids for like situations like this if you know they ever do happen. You know, God forbid like anything happens like that. But you know, You never know. So I think he deleted the video. I don't know why he deleted it. But yeah, the internet is never nice to Chris Sales. Oh, and then he posted another. This is I didn't like this. He posted another video talking about baby Chris, or titled "Baby Chris says his mom's house is boring." Like, bro, kids say the light now the sun is leaving over. But like kids say a lot of things. Like stop posting stuff just for clickbait. I don't like that. And then when you see, I didn't watch the whole video, but the post that I did see about it, maybe CJ's like, I didn't say that. I said that. Like trying to explain stuff. And he probably said it. He maybe didn't say it, but he's only a little kid, so you know how kids just be saying stuff sometimes. Like, don't post that trying to start mess or like make it like people to have a negative opinion on her as a mother. You know what I'm saying? Stop talking about your kid's mother. Stop posting about her. Like, just when you have your kid, with you, just do what y'all do. Like, and when she has a kid with her, as long as neither the child is safe, and okay. And Cardi B or Nicki Minaj for me? Are you asking me which one do I prefer? I like both. I like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. I don't. Yeah, yeah. I like both. I don't feel the need to choose one over the other. Um, Nicki Minaj has definitely been, a successful artist for the past like 10 years. I think going on 10 years, if not. And I think she's a good artist. I think she's a stuff, but it's kind of a little bit. It's kind of the culture, but I do feel like Nicki Minaj kind of feels threatened by Cardi B because she is a self-proclaimed queen of rap.